actually get them because that is too far away. Ding, ding. There's also fine for the map attack though. Here, so go one, yeah. So we'll still get all those jokers if we stand here too. Okay, so they're definitely killing that guy. Gun system, very nice. I don't think I want a miracle. Because it would have put too high. Would have, like, the miracles would have ended up conflicting. There's another miracle. The real shit. And they're not getting double money and stuff because Beck sucks. And he's not 150 morale. So Beck pretty much hasn't had the super boosting. He's not been the lucky boy. But there's only these two enemies left now, so that's nice. Purge the thing. You're better without it anyway. You still can't NTD. Which is fucked up. And she still can't attack because she's still below. Yeah. Let's sort that problem out. There, now she can join in. I can't believe you say the Beck Victory Deluxe is ugly. That goal. It's ridiculous. How are you doing? Nearly did it as well. Howdy, Tony Luke. How are you doing? And that's that. Jokester done. Just learn bonds, I think. SR point got. Mike and A done. It's like we did it, and now here's Vildark. And Dimensional General Vildark, what the heck are you doing here? And he's just like, he's like, why are you so friggin' serious, humans? Why are you so down? I thought you'd achieved perfection and the perfect union, but I see that you're all trash. So he summons some of his dimensional beasts. Jigenji. Okay, and then you gotta go to Vildark up here. Okay, so yeah, so he's going to explain about revive cells, and yeah, so he says the whole perfect union concept had advocates from his home universe, but like a lot of things, it never saw the light of day among that universe's residents. Instead, they come up with the revive cells to sort of like artificially unite man and machine, with all the associated dimensional energy amplification. And basically, we did what a lot of his people said was impossible in the end. And like all the awful things he's done and turned people into monsters and all that shit, we've proven that it wasn't actually necessary. So, like, he's extremely upset. But by like, we achieved perfect union with the realization of his people's dream. But because we've given into despair, he's very disappointed, and he's going to add us to the list of folks that he's going to use as stepping stones to beat the servitors. Damn, that strength is even the thing we fought at Wrath Babylon. He's like, yep, that's my sphere. I'm the sphere bearer of the Rising Archer. Yeah, he mentions that he beat up. So he beat up Luna's father. Like, he hasn't had a good fight since he beat up Luna's dad, the head of the Higher Days, and we defeated Shikoku, and we defeated Barbiel, and now he's going to fight us, and he's going to get the spheres, and he's like getting pretty good at them. He hasn't mastered them yet, but bring it reactors, or you're going down. And he starts off pretty strong, and we start out still not, unfortunately. You know, that's how these things go. No, this is the exact same thing, Tony and Luke. The exact same thing. Alright, so 38k. Beck can't. Like, Beck just actually can't. But that's fine, because he doesn't have to. Because Noriko might. What's happened is we've gone to the Advent and the other servitor / envoys dimension, and Dimensional General Vildark is here, and he's yelling and hooting on us. Yep, going on again. It's meant to be smart shit, but everybody has gone shitty again. We achieved perfect union for one stage, and then we had the option of going, when AG revealed the plan, everything that had happened, and the deal, we had the choice of going, we could fight it, or this sucks. And we did, we can fight it last time, so we went, this sucks this time. And because Hibiki doesn't believe in us, we've started off really shitty. Like, we started off at 80 willpower, which sucks. Yeah, like, so because she didn't, yeah, so she just didn't do shit to that dude. So, but we did a lot, so you know. DJ the Thankful Miracle. Here for a better position to stand in. Yeah, cutting out the same amount of shit, doesn't matter. But yeah, everybody started off at 80 will, because we were like, ugh, this place sucks, and it's really tough. Yeah, so Noriko, even with Soul, he's only barely bopping these guys. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, even with max stats, still not able to blow up these guys. And it took spend a lot of resources to get her there as well. But she will go up to 210 willpower. Did we get an extra 30 or an extra 50? I think we get an extra 30, but however much extra we get. So that will be nice when we achieve the perfect union again. Get him, Amaro. From so far away they can't even see you coming. Yeah, so Vildark basically says that we haven't fully committed ourselves to the task ahead, and his final act will be to put us out of our misery. These jokers. Oh, is that because they've got the barrier? Yeah, they've got the default. Okay, so if you just do less than a certain amount of damage, you just don't do anything to them because dimensional beasts, they're fun. Remember how fun they are to fight? I don't. Oh, it's okay. Char's good enough to just fucking murder these things. It's okay. It's okay, Tony. Hopefully from now on, from August 5th onwards, well, we're getting at least one other one in English. And then after that, who knows. But hopefully it do good enough. And hopefully if it does well enough, then the next big series. We'll get like we'll have like 5 games, a whole run, all done, all beautiful. Yeah, these guys just fucking waddle over here. Well, we're getting Moondwellers in English, and then we're getting V in English. Old Super Robot Wars Voyage. There we go, atta go. still not ripped enough. That's fine. Let's do it again. And we get in G Generation Genesis in English too. But that's just gonna be UC Gundam video game. There you go. Okay, so he can combinate. Moon Dwellers August 5th. And V whenever it comes out 2017. Moon Dwellers is PS4 only, and Voyage is going to be Vita and PS4, but I don't know if the English version's coming to the Vita or not. Because Moon Dwellers is PS3 and PS4, but the English version is only on PS4. I'm hella excited. Just 3 weeks, 3 weeks. You did it, buddy. You really hit that dude and drained his juice. It's not even coming out in America. It's coming out Hong Kong, Asia, like the Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore region, and that's having an English script. Like they're translating it into traditional Chinese and English and Korean. Just fly away! Can't you all just buzz off? Yeah, look at that. He did some damage to it, but the default is too fucking strong. You can pre-order it from PlayAsia, or you could just like make a Singapore account and buy the cards instead, and then just download it. So then you don't even have to wait for it to get posted to you or anything. And the Singapore PSN is in English anyway, so it's not even like as annoying as doing it for the Japanese PSN. Like it's just in English anyway. And the different versions of games are always clearly labelled, like it'll say this is the English one, this isn't. I would have got the hard copy if I could have got the limited edition. But you can't. The limited edition is every version but the one with English. Because they didn't want to have to do fucking Beach Dwellers as well. And they're not, they haven't translated the "this is what happened in all the OG things previously" bit. And the translation, it's overly literal and a bit stiff, but it's understandable. Like the 4 screenshots we've actually seen of it. this fucker. And this fucker too? Okay, oh, we don't say shit to Vildark yet. We're not allowed. So hopefully there's going to be an event and then we'll start talking to him. Because otherwise this stage is actually just fucking awful compared to the other one. You've got your characters moaning about how this sucks and then they don't even talk to Vildark and have a good time. See, it looks like you guys have committed to the path you've chosen, and then we're hitting baseballs at him. If that doesn't show we're serious about what we're doing, I don't know what will. This I am just going to defend though. Sphere's mine. Dude with his sick drop kick into the McDonald's placemat dimension. V. Super Rope was V is the other one, but that's not until 2017. Like, they don't know shit about it yet, so you definitely can't pre-order that anywhere. First things first, let's get the big boy. And we can also Tengen Topper, so we will. Like, why not? Fly over here. Heal these two jokers a little bit. Oh my god. By a little bit I mean pretty much to full. Jesus Christ. Let's give these guys some big juice. The PlayAsia fast shipping is normally just a couple of days, so you should get it real fast. Because I ordered second OG from them with fast shipping, and I got it like within 48 hours of when I ordered it, which was good as hell. These fucking things in their regen, it's gross. You're in a really good position then of not having seen any of the previews, so you don't even know what's gonna be in it. Unless you just watched the Japanese ones and then just didn't watch any of the English ones. Because you're a lunatic. It's fucking more shit. You know what? Give everybody hot juice because I'm tired of this shit. You've got hella bombs. Can he get through the barrier? I'm pretty sure Zeus can anyway, even if the little fella can't. Perfect. See, I don't know, Tony. I don't know. Like the Fantasy Maiden Wars was meant to be the tester for that sort of thing. The what do I do? And everybody just read it anyway. But I'll probably point out where what they're saying isn't, like, what they've translated as isn't quite accurate and stuff like that, because there was a couple of those in the preview where they said something and it was really obviously not what they translated it as. It's like, maybe you guys should chill out. Do you have hitting away? Yeah, it doesn't have hitting away. I didn't think so. This Moon Dwellers, by all reports, is actually it's not hard as hell, but the SR points are really fucking stupid. And by really fucking stupid, I mean if you don't have a specific setup on stage 3, you literally cannot get the SR point. And people are like, no, like, I got there, found out what the SR point was, had to restart because you like actually couldn't do it. It was impossible. There was no way you could get, like, you didn't have the movement, you didn't have the range on the attacks to do anything. You needed a very specific set of bullshit. Yeah, I'm hoping to do the second OG, do the fourth run, Because we've actually finally got a translation of the friggin' space route. We can finally know what happens. Instead of having to make 2 paragraphs of like, this is what I vaguely remember both space routes being about. And like the SR points in the OG get you 10 PP, like you don't even get 10,000 money, you just get 10 PP, so they're not even super mega amazing. And hopefully by then people will know like how to get the actual secret units, because currently people don't. It's just like, do something on this stage, maybe? No, I'm not healing ourselves. There's no need. And there's no need to do that big move on that dude. They definitely sound that way. Like they just sound like they're the old school bullshit ones where it's just like, yeah, you ain't doing these first time unless you know about it previously to do the setup beforehand. Which OG has always been. OG has always been like the harder things. Like the harder SR points and more balanced games. Ugh, I wish I hadn't bothered with that. But that's fine. We'll go fast. So, no, it feels pretty bad, but we gotta do this. It's my mission, my destiny, to save humanity. Okay, so it's like, ugh, this sucks. It's pretty strong. And he's like, yeah, revive cells are good as hell. It's like, dang it. You can't beat this guy without the perfect union. He's like, yeah, you haven't committed to the thing. I'm gonna put you guys out of your friggin' misery. When suddenly, the green-haired lady steps in. And she's like, ugh, I pity you both. It's like friggin' Chaos Cosmos, who's this lady? And she basically says that she pities both sides in this fight because neither of them can cast off the urge to fight, even if it means their destruction. And we're like, yeah, maybe that does make us foolish, but there's some things that you can only get by moving forwards. And to fight is to live, and to live is the most fundamental drive there is. And by living, there's commingling, and venturing forth in search of the unseen, and creation of culture, and all the different things that were the 4 parts of the prophecy. And even a halted journey can be resumed upon a moment. And that's the shining of the sun. So Hibiki then yells and unlocks everybody's power because he's the most important dude of all time in the entire universe, forever. And she's like, oh, this upsets me, this makes me sad, and leaves. It's like, we got you, buddy, chill out, Setsuko. Hey Vildark, it's on. And now Vildark basically is like, what you need is not sympathy, but victory. And now everybody can feel each other. Mazinger, Unicorn, Let's Go, Daigard, Salarymen and robots can protect peace. Yeah, and yeah, so what you need is sympathy, not victory. And Darren was like, hell yeah, now I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. And now that we've achieved perfect union, he's like, what are you doing? And then we're like, we don't have to fight, we can join up. And this is where he explains the thing where it's like he cannot accept our offer because it means that all the people he's turned into monsters and all the things he's ever done, because his people believed that perfect union wasn't possible, would have been just a complete waste of everything, and he's stubborn. And that is because his sphere is the Rising Archer, which they mentioned previously. It's really good at overcoming resistance is the idea. Like when he mentioned it to the to Doctrine and Tempty, Like, its deal is it's good at overcoming resistance, but I think, like, all the spheres have a thing that backfire on you if you don't master them, and I think Vildark hasn't mastered it, so his thing, it's really good at overcoming resistance, but it also makes you incredibly fucking stubborn, is I think the deal. So you can overcome any problem, but also you're a real fucking shithead about it, so that's his deal. And so he gives his speech and he's like, as the reactor of the rising archer who challenged the servitors with the undying flame of battle burning within. And it's for everybody's sake that he has to fight and he has to win. And Crow's just like, no, I ain't so impressed by that. He's like, why aren't you just going to amend your ways if you're so conscious that you're, like, you know you're in the wrong. You're saying you're in the wrong and you're only doing it for all the, but, you know, surely then doing the right thing is also, like, not in vain. And basically we're like, for all your sins, the biggest has to be your arrogance to not find a better way of leading your life. And basically we've got to beat the shit out of him now, because he's a jerk. He's like, I got 4 spheres, I'll show you the real fucking juice. And he's going to give it a go, certainly. Yeah, now everybody's all hyped up, and we can go up to 220. Yes, it is an extra 50. So everybody's feeling real spicy. But let's drop kick this nerd and get our conversations on. Okay, so Buster Chien. You've lived for battle. We might actually be somewhat like each other. Indeed, we are kindred spirits. Wrong. I have my sister and so many irreplaceable friends. I have no intention of following in your footsteps, isolating myself within my fight. And then Vildark then responds with, such is the fate of those who are strong. If you say you've transcended that, then bestow that might unto me. Yeah, OG has always been like the more balanced one, which is why some of the new ace bonuses are really cool, because they're like stepping out and giving people actually like cool things. Like Katina's ace bonus is if she or any unit in her team is red, she gets +1 movement and like +5 or 10% damage or some shit. Like people are getting the cool things that regular people in the regular games have. Show you the true strength of a Buster Machine, and by that we can drop kick him in his fucking balls. So now I gotta get everybody fucking over here. Not really the boats though. I don't really give a fuck about the boats. Yeah, and Vildark gave us shit, and then the lady showed up and gave us shit, and we were like, lady, you don't know jack about nothing. And we were like, sometimes you gotta fight to move forward, and that made us turn our shit on, and Hibiki then yelled, and that's what unlocked it. Because Hibiki sucks. Do we have an accelerate here? No. Oh, fuck me. Get him, Camille. Yeah, everybody's feeling pretty good now. Back to our regularly scheduled beatdown. Not these jokers, apparently. I was like, Far's got accelerate. Far's not with Haman anymore. He's getting positive stats again. And Bright can stay there. Nope, there's not going to be any delay, it's all ready to go. August 5th, coming out in the Singapore PSN for 89 Singapore dollars. I just need to, like, I've got the account set up, I just need to actually finish setting up the PS4. Put the money on the account and then I'm ready to download it and have a good time. I'm gonna give me such an obvious attack as that. And then grenade launcher. But yeah, Super Robot Wars games tend to come out like July anyway, so I'm pretty sure July 2017 is going to be when Super Robot Wars Voyage comes out. Melting faces as usual. You know what, buddy? Just dodge, 'cause that's all you can do. Pain Chowder. Pain Chowder. That's okay, they've still got the library. The library's still getting translated, so whenever something pops up and it's highlighted, you can still look at that and it'll explain who everybody is and where they're from and what they do. But they're just not explaining the, this is what happened for all the other games. But I'm always glad to go over the plot of Second OG because it's a wild fucking ride where a girl gets left on a beach alone, a 9-year-old girl, and that's the happy ending. That's the home running. Dimensional General Vildark, a flame burns in your heart too. A pale flame, cold and filled with sorrow, but also mighty. You sense my fighting spirit? It's truly a shame that you two were born as women. Someone's gender makes no difference when they're fighting for peace, and our flame will never be snuffed out by someone who's become a prisoner of his own struggles. We'll put those words to the test in combat then. Ready when you are, Vildark. We'll keep moving onwards, and together with the Gunbuster we'll tramp over anyone that stands in our way. The really fucked up thing is that nothing in OGG, like OG Gaiden, fucking matters at all in the overall plot. It's like you find out, like you meet Kota, that's it. You meet Kota, and the like new OG2. New OG2 has the Raoul and Fiona. The Graydon twins and the Spanish. Like the only thing that mattered is Shu died. Shu dies. Masaki kills Shu at the end of OG Gaiden. Because everything else that happens in OG Gaiden, like all the new people introduced other than Kota, just leave at the end of it. It's like, alright. Latuni's super awesome in the newer games. And so's Rai, but unfortunately Rai has that problem where he's the SP bank for SRX. Like OG Gaiden, in OG Gaiden, there's a bit where Lamia gets vented into space. Kyosuke like catches her, and then a bad dude blows off his arm, so Lamia just drifts off into space. and everyone's really sad. Let's sign Kiriko. Let's sign that. Come on, buddy. Come, abnormal survivor. If you truly transcend causality, then I shall transcend you. You keep on fighting, but you don't want to. No different from how I once was. I suppose you're another man who only knows conflict. It is that which gives my life purpose. If that's what you think, fine. But I'll not indulge your idiocy. Fucking Kiriko. Yeah, like, right is super good. Like, he's top 10 pilots in the game. It's just you combine him into SRX and then never use him ever again. Unless you do the thing where you combine combine SRX, do all the moves, recombine, do all the moves. But yeah, and then Lamia gets mind controlled because she's an android, right? So they reprogram her, and she's all weird. And then Axel swoops in after everybody thought Axel was dead, and he's like, "Yeah, I wasn't actually dead. I just got blown into another dimension. Like my ghost got blown to another dimension or some shit." And then Alfimi, who everybody also thought was dead, her ghost found his ghost, and then like regrew both of them or whatever. It's fucked up. But he's back, and he comes in. Oh, look, he's just fucking dead because Kiriko's a real against the boss. So, you know, he's just dead. Just died. That's Z3 for you. Gonna be a real serious actor, but yeah. And then Axel comes in, and he does like Ash to Ash. Or Dust to Dust, he does the other code that she's got, because she's got two codes. And he does the other one, and it completely reformats her and resets her to how she was before. And so OG Gaiden ends with, Jado and Garnet's baby has been born, brilliant. And the two Lamia's just sat in the corner going, fucked up how I'm not actually a real person though, right? And how at any minute somebody could say some magic words and completely reset my bullshit, and it'd be awful, and as if I never existed. And then second OG happens, she's fine, back to Jokey Lamia, don't worry about it. It's like everything that happened in OG Gaiden just doesn't fucking matter. Shu died and then got resurrected, but he got resurrected not quite right, so he's not under Volcrus's control, so he's not evil and he's a good dude. For a given value of good dude. Because he's fucking Shu. Alright then, let's do this shit. Oh. He's not doing that though. I need him. Get Haru to do it. So yeah, so Shu died and came back, Axel died and came back, Alfimi died and came back. Daisetsu can't die and come back because he wasn't a bad dude killed by the good guys. He was a good guy killed by the bad dudes. So, let's sing this fucker. Oh no, we get two things, right? So might as well. I might as well power to the dream here. Out of the dream here, I get cooler dudes. Sort him for him. Yeah, that's fine. Power to the dream.
Power to the dream. It's it!